The United Kingdom hides secrets that most people will never understand. Forgotten villages erased from maps, underground trains where you're never truly alone, and forests where the dead still call out your name. Tonight, I'll share with you 3 terrifying true UK horror stories. And remember, if you're watching this alone, that might be the biggest mistake of all. Story 1. The Vanishing Village, Cornwall. Oliver, James, and Charlotte were hiking through Cornwall when they stumbled across a strange old village that didn't appear on any modern map. The houses were made of stone, candlelight flickered in the windows, and the people wore clothes from another century. When Oliver asked for water, an old woman looked up at him and whispered, "You shouldn't have stopped here." That night, they stayed in an abandoned-looking house. At around 2 a.m., James woke up and saw a child in old-fashioned clothes standing silently at the door. When he opened it, there was nothing but darkness. By morning, Charlotte had vanished. Oliver and James demanded answers from the villagers, but no one spoke. Finally, one man muttered, "She's with us now." Terrified, Oliver and James ran out of the village, but when they looked back, the village was gone. All that remained was an ancient graveyard, and on one of the stones was Charlotte's name, with the date of death matching that very night. Story 2. The Silent Passenger. London Underground. Thomas, a night shift worker, boarded the London Underground around 11 p.m. The train was completely empty. At the second stop, a man in a long black coat appeared, sitting across from him. His face was always hidden in shadow. At every station, the man would switch seats, but never got off the train. Thomas grew uneasy. He glanced at the reflection in the window and froze. In the reflection, the man wasn't sitting across from him. He was standing right behind him. Panicked, Thomas called his colleague, Emily. On the phone, she whispered, "Thomas, I can hear another breath next to yours. Someone is with you." When Thomas finally got off and reported it to the guard, they checked the CCTV. The footage showed Thomas riding the entire train alone, but in the very last frame, a shadowy figure stared directly into the camera, its eyes glowing white, mouth hanging open like it was about to scream. Story 3. The Screams in the Forest, Scotland Highlands. 3 friends, James, Oliver, and Charlotte, went camping in the Scottish Highlands. That night, they heard a chilling scream echoing through the woods. It was calling James's name. "Jamie's, Jamie's." They laughed nervously, thinking it was a prank. But by morning, James was gone. His clothes were torn and drag marks were visible in the dirt. The next night, Oliver and Charlotte stayed together in the tent. This time, the voice called out, "Oliver, Oliver." Oliver stepped outside and never came back. Only his ripped jacket remained. Now, Charlotte was alone. She switched on her recorder to capture the sound. By morning, when she played it back, the voice was clear. It wasn't random. It was the voice of her dead brother who had died years ago in the very same forest. "Charlotte, come to me. I'm still here." Terrified, she ran, eventually stumbling upon a faded warning sign. "Danger! Multiple missing persons. Do not camp here." In the final scene, the camera pans back to her empty tent, and from inside, you can still hear the screams of all 3 friends. These 3 true UK horror stories prove one thing: some places were never meant for the living, and if you think these are just stories, then maybe you've never seen the real hidden face of the United Kingdom.